Alright, YouTube. What I got going on here is, what you hear in the background, is the bandsaw running. Cutting you can see over there, cutting some steel for brackets. I'm going to cut some angle iron that are the same width as from here to here. And take this old bracket off that's in the way of where the little fuel line will come through, and where it was curved anyhow, radius for the old fuel tank. Take all this off and weld up some new stuff, and I don't know, I'm just gonna play it by ear and see how it turns out. Okay, so I got this bracket all cut out, all the welds cut on it. Had, you can see there's a weld. Had them all just like that, and bolted it and cut the welds and ground it all down. Little mark there, but it's on there too, so it's not for me. But I was gonna take this off and get rid of it, but I really like this. It's cut out and it protects the fuel tank, and it totally different shape as the original. This tank's totally different than the original one. The original one was taller too, but if I get it right, it'll pretty much protect that tank. It's the same contour, so looks pretty good. We'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out as nice as I think it's gonna. Alright, YouTube. Well, I started in on fabbing up a bracket for this fuel tank, and you can see I drilled some holes in there and cut some angle iron so to mount like that, hold it, and everything seems to be fitting pretty good. I'll show you what it looks like here. It's kind of, that's not bolted down, it's kind of in the way, but it'll mock up like this, just set in there, and then the angle iron kind of straddles it. Then I cut with the extra pieces of angle iron that'll sandwich on top for some rigidity, and you can see how the plastic's already kind of got a warp to it, so that should help sandwich it and make it all flat and keep it from just bending on the one little bolt holes there. So I was gonna originally just kind of add some brackets, and man, it's turned into a little bit more than I thought it would be by taking out brackets and cutting and grinding, but it should turn out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. I got it all mocked up there. I don't have these bolts tight. I just wanted to make so it's still warped, but you can see how it'll sandwich it down. I just didn't want to spend the time to bolt it all down. I'm going to take it all off and paint it, but it looks pretty good. I'm happy with how it fits, and see how it looks, how that contour there covers the tank. And this bracket here covers that, protects that pipe or that nipple for the fuel line. Only thing is, in my engineering, this bolt that goes here happens to be just about right smack dab in line with that pipe fitting. It's off a little bit, but by the time you put a nut on it and a washer, and it sticks out just enough to where it's kind of hard to get a hose on it. It would fit, but I probably just won't worry about that second bolt. So I guess I'll take it off now, and now that I know everything fits. And I mean, if I get a fuel line that fits on there with a hose clamp and it clears with a little bit extra room, then I'll put it on. But if it doesn't, then I won't worry about it. So it looks good, so I'll take it off now and get it ready to paint it. Okay, well, I got the parts painted. The camera makes it look a little bit brighter than it is. It's closer to like a snap-on red. It almost looks like it's got orange in the camera, but maybe if I shut my flash off, let's see. Still looks pretty about the same, but it's a nice dark deep red, and got it painted that way. When I go to paint this, everything can be painted. I took the carb off and painted so that way I can get behind everything, so it's got a good red. And then I painted all these and even the little heads of the nuts and bolts. So probably this week, hopefully I can, after work one day, I can scuff it down and mask it off and paint it. So that's it for now. You can see in the camera all the flakes. No, just do the whole side, George. No, I know it is. I'm videoing you for YouTube. Okay. George and I are about ready to throw some paint on it. What'd you do, George?
So I did this, and I did some of this.
Yeah.
And then I did that,
Yeah.
and then I did that.
Yep.
And then,
All over on the other side, too.
yeah, I did this.
Yep.
And I think I did.
Yeah. And then over here, actually, I guess I did that one, but all right.
Well, we are going to paint it red.
Yeah.
So it can be new.
Yeah, hopefully it'll look new when it's all done, huh?
Yeah, and these that we just did on those.
Oh, with the grinder? Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm videoing you. Okay. Careful. Yeah, don't run. Don't let it run.
Okay.
All right.
Try my best.
Okay. Try not to hold it in one spot. All right. There, it's all painted. And still got some couple of touch-ups. It's not perfect. Like, I painted over some parts of the paint was peeling that I missed, and I just pretty much got impatient and wanted to do it. So George got toilet paper in his nose.
Yeah, because if you breathe in, the paint will go like right in it.
Keep him from getting red boogers.
Yeah.
So anyways, there it is. I'll start putting it together now. Definitely looks a whole heck of a lot nicer. Like I said, not perfect, but it'll be outside in the weather, so just better than it was for sure. All right, YouTube, got the welder all done and painted and the fuel tank on. It looks pretty good. Kind of bare on this side because all the ID tags are on that side, but got them all masked off and taped up. It looks pretty good. So pretty excited. George's with me, and he wants to tell you what he did. So why don't you show what you did, bud?
So what I did, that I painted just this.
Oh yeah, that's right. We painted the muffler today with the high temp black.
Yeah, I did the pictures.
Yeah, you took all the.
It's all dry.
Hey, don't touch it. It's not dry. We just touched it up. Remember? It's all right.
This is
Don't.
dry.
Yeah, just hands off. And then yeah, you masked that off. That looks pretty good. So you can see these ears. I made these pieces to hold it down. It's real nice and sturdy. I like it. Should be a good addition. Still got a couple of things to do. I need to make new gaskets for the intake manifold to carburetor and a fuel line. And other than that,
Yesterday we painted it.
yeah, we painted it yesterday. So, oh, and I did. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them on or not, but I had a couple of these white outlets that might look kind of nice over where the red painted ones are, but
Yeah, those don't work.
no, those ones work. But anyways,
There's one that don't.
yeah. But anyways, there it is, finished product, and I'll let it cure and dry, and then one of these days we'll stick it in the back of the service truck. So talk to you guys later. Have safe, be
Bye.
fun.